Hey guys, welcome back to another Digimon Rearise video. So today we're gonna actually go over some of these future upcoming banners that could potentially drop on global anytime between now and I don't know, whenever they drop. So yeah, let's just go check some of the JP banners on the Japanese version, see what they got, sort of the timeline, and see, potentially predict, I guess, kind of, what will come to global next. So starting from the release of the game, their first banner on the JP version was actually MirageGaogamon. They started out with MirageGaogamon and not WarGreymon. We started with WarGreymon. They started with MirageGaogamon. Wasn't a step up, wasn't anything. It was just, MirageGaogamon, right? And then their next banner, actually, interestingly enough, is still not WarGreymon. It's actually ShineGreymon, which we just got. That was our last banner, right? They got ShineGreymon as their second banner. And then, we have four banners so far, right? WarGreymon, MirageGaogamon, and then we got the Halloween banner with Piedmon and Daemon, right? And then now we also got the ShineGreymon banner. So that's their second banner. The third banner, however, is finally, they got WarGreymon. So the third banner was WarGreymon, and interestingly enough, it was only a banner with WarGreymon. Sucumon wasn't there. Our WarGreymon banner was a step up banner with also Sucumon featured as well as WarGreymon, right? WarGreymon obviously was guaranteed on that one. So that's actually kind of interesting. Global has been getting some really, really decent banners in comparison to JP, right? So there's that as well. So moving on, the next banner they actually got, not actually the Dark Masters, but the next one they got, which is, I guess, could be potentially one of the next banners that we are getting. Well, actually, technically, the next banner they got was a banner with some really, really weird. I guess it's just it's a really, really weird banner. It's like a rerun of MirageGaogamon, but you also have Piedmon and MirageGaogamon. So I don't know. We got all these already. We already have MirageGaogamon, we already have Piedmon, we already have, MirageGaogamon. So we very likely won't get this, because this one's this is basically like a rerun of MirageGaogamon's banner. And we could have reruns, but they also had new Digimon come out, which, we already had these, so it can't be. I mean, it could be a rerun of a bunch of Digimons, but not too likely. So let's move on. After that one, they got their Sucumon banner by herself, and then the banner after that one, interestingly enough, is, well, they got another rerun of ShineGreymon first. So yeah, really weird. Again, these we already all have, right? And then after that, then it becomes slightly more interesting, right? So after that, we finally see a banner that hasn't been on global yet, which is RustTyrannomon's banner. So this is very, very likely going to be one of the next banners for global, RustTyrannomon, right? Again, our order is super weird. We already got Sucumon first for a banner. WarGreymon's on our first banner. Second banner is their first banner. Our third banner is Daemon was 6 months later on JP, and then ShineGreymon was their second banner, was our fourth. So this might not be exactly right our next banner, but next 2-3 banners, very likely we're gonna have RustTyrannomon, right? Even though we're not completely following JP's release dates or release patterns, we're somewhat following them, right? We're shifting a few of them around in terms of the order. It's not, exactly the same, right? So RustTyrannomon is one of those banners that could potentially come in the near future. Another one is, let's scroll up a bit. And again, this is just WarGreymon plus Titamon, right? Which already we already have on global, so we could, I guess, ignore that. So the next one after that is actually MirageGaogamon, right? So this one's also interesting. So I've been thinking since so far the pattern on global has been one step up, one limited, one step up, one limited, again, our sample size is really, really small to actually, have a solid pattern, but it could very likely be that our next banner could be a step up, right? So it could be, say, RustGaogamon step up plus, not RustGaogamon, RustTyrannomon, plus like some other Digimon, right? Some, I guess, it could be something else more further in the future, right? That could be possible, or they could throw Mirage and RustTyrannomon on the same banner. Who knows? To put together a step up, or they could just both be just normal limited banners. Since again, is this actually a step up? This seems like a step up with Lotusmon and RustTyrannomon. So maybe we could get this banner. We could just straight up just get this banner instead of like a RustTyrannomon solo banner, right? And then before that, there's also a Ho banner, right? So that could also be in the near future. And yeah, I guess these are all the ones that could be coming in the near future. And there's also Vikingmon as well after the Lotusmon banner. So among these are like the very likely ones. And I would honestly say, of all of these, the most likely ones that will be like literally like the next banner, I would say would be between either RustTyrannomon or MirageGaogamon, unless again they just pull something like from like the super future and then bring it all the way up like incredibly early. And they also had like a Mega Gargamon banner, which is kind of weird since like our Mega Gargamon on global is free to play. Like if you get to rank S, you get an egg for free. So that's kind of weird. But again, these are all weird if you really want to make hard comparisons. So very likely it's gonna either be MirageGaogamon or RustTyrannomon, right? So let's actually just take a quick look at these. So RustTyrannomon is actually really, really interesting if you actually look at it. Being the brave one, it has 5,720 HP, 3,520 power, 1,339 defense, and 27 speed, which is actually that's a decent amount of speed, right? So the moves, the main skill is 340% damage to enemy. That's a lot of damage, with okay-ish base damage, I guess. And then also, it also nullifies your enemy's buffs. So whoever you hit, those two enemies will have their buffs completely annulled. Like any counter buffs, crit buffs, or like Hyandramon's defense buff, like just boom, gone. Really, really powerful move, right? And then also two enemies, the defense is reduced by 20%, which is also nice. And then the sub skill is against three enemies, 210% damage, and then lowers their block rate by 20%, right? So if you're just using that to lower block rate, obviously Minervamon would do a better job of that. But it does a lot more damage. Again, it's only to 3 targets, but that's a decent amount, right? If you're dealing, damage against 3 targets, 210% it's already a decent amount. And the passive might be everyone's favorite. Disables electric shock to allies. So folks facing Hyandranomon, you go in there PvP, they outspeed you. Hyandranomon go for the full team shock, and then your whole team gets CC'd. A lot of people are annoyed about that, so you could throw a RustTyrannomon on your team and not get shocked again, right? Same thing goes for like some underworld stages. Certain underworld stages, super annoying. So I personally would be looking very much forward to RustTyrannomon, right? And then we also have MirageGaogamon. Let me translate this as well. And Amazon is telling me to buy Cyber Sleuth for the Switch. Which I'll probably do. And MirageGaogamon stats are very interesting. 7,788 HP, 3,305 power, 1,613 defense, and 22 speed. And then the skill is your main skill, 460% damage to single target enemies, lowers their defense by 40% and lowers their block rate by 40% as well. And then there's sub skill, 210% damage to 3 enemies, reduce their crit rate of those 3 enemies by 20%, and also passive, immune to burns. So this is another MirageGaogamon. Honestly, is kind of like in a similar spot with Shine Greymon, right? Like your main skill is a phenomenal single target, huge, nuke, right? But your sub skill is like a more PvP slash underworld, based, like multi-target AoE damage and stuff. So it's really hard to put these folks into like a certain category, right? So I guess they could kind of sort of work in different scenarios. Again, if MirageGaogamon comes out and it's not like a step up banner, it's not guaranteed. I don't know. I wouldn't see a lot of people pulling for a MirageGaogamon, right? So maybe they'll give MirageGaogamon a step up banner just to make him a bit more enticing to pull for. Otherwise, again, they probably see the numbers with Shine Greymon. Not a lot of people pulling for Shine Greymon, so they might want to make this banner a bit more enticing, or like throw in like a lot of decent megas on the banner at least. Throw in Minervamon, maybe throw Piedmon back on it or whatever. I don't know. Do something about it to make it better. Don't make it like Shine Greymon's banner, absolute garbage, trash banner. Yeah. Hopefully, if they do push MirageGaogamon, make it a bit better to pull on. Don't just make it like a limited banner with trash megas on it. That would be kind of sad. But I mean, personally, I see a why do I keep on saying RustTyrannomon more likely to appear as the next banner, just because I don't know, like this is again, season 5 main character Digimons having 2 in a row with very, very similar sets. I mean, it's not like they haven't done it before, like War Greymon and then MirageGaogamon banner, right? One after the other. I mean, it's possible they could do that, but it would be kind of stale. We would like, it would be nice if it goes something more like, we drop a Clash Battle banner, right? Clash Battle Digimon banner, or more Clash Battle focus, and then next week we'll drop in more PvP focused, right? Because a lot of people, they like playing with different stuff, right? Even though you kind of have to do both, but having like, if it's gonna be another limited banner with MirageGaogamon, having like 2 really, really unworthy of pulling banners. Did I phrase that right? I don't think so. But having 2 banners in a row that are kind of crap would be that's not really good for the game, right? So hopefully they'll throw us a bone and give us a better banner next. Maybe not even RustTyrannomon. Maybe they'll bring something up even earlier, like Beelzebumon or something, which I think it's Beelzebumon is probably like after, I think, Vikemon or something. I'm not sure. Actually, is that Gaiomon? Oh, or maybe Gaiomon. Who knows? If any of you guys like Gaiomon, I guess. So, well, there's a lot of cool options that are coming up. But I think these are slightly, these aren't as near, but who knows? Yep, Beelzebumon. I personally think they'll give us Beelze for Christmas or something. So who knows? But anyways, that's gonna be it for this one. Oh, is this actually a step up banner? Step up banner with Mirage and Venom, Myotismon. I mean, maybe they could throw this at us for the next banner. That could be possible, right? Venom, Myotis, and MirageGaogamon. Even though, again, not the most enticing units here. I mean, Venom hits hard, but super crispy, gets one-shotted a lot, and MirageGaogamon is it is what it is. But I think it's more tied into like their Halloween celebration, so maybe not. So who knows? Anyways, that's me for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Which banner, would you guys think would come up next? Because again, the ones that are near where we're at on the JP version would be what? RustTyrannomon, MirageGaogamon, Hoemon, Lotusmon, and all that stuff. So, anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Again, also, if you don't have a Digi Guild yet, feel free to join ours. I'll leave a link to our Discord in the comments and description down below, so you could join our Digi Guild, and that would be fun, hopefully. And again, like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my new channel for some more Digimon Rearise content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.